What's up, everybody? It's your boy the Noob, and I'm coming at you again with another manga review. One of my biggest videos that have gotten a lot of attention is the review that I have on the manga redo of Healer, because it's a manga that's coming out to be an anime that has to do with revenge. And I'm talking fantasy revenge, evil revenge, poisoning, murder, torture, all that kind. So I decided I wanted to look into other mangas that I've enjoyed that I think a lot of people who enjoy the redo of Healer would probably enjoy themselves. And luckily I found one that I started to read. It doesn't have a lot of chapters out, but I believe it's gonna do just as well as redo of Healer as it continues on. The name of this manga is Nidomi no Yusha, or as a really long title, he snared during his second time as the hero as he tread the path of revenge. I know that's a bit of a long title, but I believe it really does depict what this manga is about. This manga is about, of course, an isekai. The young man who was summoned to another world to be a hero gets betrayed. The young man goes by the name Kaito Yuki. And when this manga first starts out, he is literally dying. I mean, he's got a sword stabbed through his heart. He's barely hanging on. And as the people who used to be his comrades stand over him, laughing, talking about how they had to put him down, he basically has one thought go through his head: revenge. I mean, he makes it very clear. I'll kill the princess. I'll kill the knight. I'll kill the villager. I'll kill the mage. I'll kill the warrior. I'll kill the saint. I'll kill the martial artist. I'll kill the assassin. I'll kill the dancer. I'll kill the merchant. I'll kill the king. I'll kill the queen. I will kill the noble. When that happens, a voice goes through his head. A message can be heard. Holy Sword of Vengeance has been unlocked. And as he finally takes his last breath, laughing and screaming at this people, various voices pop into his head, basically sounding like a computer game, telling him that his tutorial session has ended and he will now restart from the beginning. Now, when he wakes up next, he is literally right there at the summon circle. 4 years prior, when he first got summoned, standing over him is the princess that summoned him. And he is not going to take her shit. Before she even has a chance to really say anything, he literally slams his fist into her stomach and basically starts, beating the crap out of her and treating her like shit. Which, let's face it, after being betrayed by her, the memory is fresh. He is right off the revenge. He's all about killing her. Now, when a knight tries to attack him, he literally bends the metal in the neck from hitting him with the elbow. But he gets a little confused. He's like, that should have killed you. But he knows he's still stronger, so he starts beating the crap out of people. And I don't mean just punches and kicks. No, he violently starts to beat up everybody. The princess, the knights, all the soldiers that are around. And he even gouges out the soldier's eyes. There's even a point where the princess is lying on the ground and she's trying to chant a spell. He does something to stop her and the spell literally explodes in her mouth, deforming her mouth. And now he just goes and just really starts torturing her, but then he starts healing her because, he needs a message transferred on. But of course, she is one of those pain in the ass nobles that I really hate in stories, the ones that are real, the ones that, I was born higher than you, so you are just mongrel and all that. Even though she summoned him here, that's the thought she has with him. So he decides that he is going to leave a message for other people with her. But not in a kind way, because she keeps trying to act all high and mighty. So what does he do? He literally burns and carves the message into her back before he decides to leave the castle. Now, of course, this is just the start of his revenge and murder. He, of course, like I said, he has been reset because the tutorial ended. And so his skills are locked. He used to have all the skills of the hero and all that, but now they've been locked. So he knows for a fact that he needs to get stronger to complete his revenge. So the first thing he does after, first of all, he pillaged the necklace off of the princess. he goes to a black market person and sells it. Of course, there's a little bit of back and forth between this, and he pretty much proves to the black market person that not to trifle with him, but that's not really important. When he sells the necklace and stuff, he goes on to the black market even further and goes and buys himself a slave. He comes across a rabbit ear beast girl, and the whole reason why he decides to buy her is because the look in her eyes matches the look in his eyes. He knows straight up for a fact this girl wants revenge. So he basically makes her a deal. I am buying you, and I want to help you with your revenge, but you will have to help me with revenge. He pulls out a knife or sword, a magical item, I'm not sure what to classify it, and basically, if she decides to get her revenge on her people and help him get her revenge, once she plunges this sword into her, they will both share memories, and the revenge will be shared. So she'll have an urge to go after who he wants, he will have an urge to go after who she wants, and she happily agrees. And after she plunges the sword in and she gets his memories and he gets hers, she kind of goes a little, I'd hate to say it, drunk on revenge. Now you might be kind of considering, okay, what do you mean drunk with revenge? Well, this rabbit girl has got a lot of people to hate, including the slavers and even the other slaves that are with her. So the guy, he captures the slave person, throws him in the cage with the slaves. She makes him food and then brings it to the slave people, and then uses a poison that basically makes them starving and makes them eat the food. The thing about the food is it's poisoned in such a way that the people who eat it will start turning into goblins. And then once they're fully goblins, they'll continue to eat. It's then poisonous to them. And she literally gets a joy. Like, I almost want to say she gets off on it. And it's really, really concerning because it's like, oh my god, this rabbit girl, who probably would have grown up to be a lovely lady and all that, is now fascinated on revenge. And throughout the series, when they're traveling and they're talking and all that, she's still thinking of more ways to torture people in more painful ways, because she's got to get back at her father, the village that got rid of her, the traitors, and now she wants to get rid of all the people that he wants to get rid of. This is going to be a very dark manga, and I can't wait to see where they go. As you can imagine, I've enjoyed Redo of Healer, and to see that this is going down the same path, I want to see more. Now, if the anime adaptation of Redo of Healer does well, I'm hoping more revenge stories come out and get anime adaptations, because I'm sorry, I'm kind of tired of the heroes being summoned and being overpowered and yada yada yada. I love isekais, don't get me wrong, but sometimes they're a little predictable. I think it is time for the darker versions, the revenge, the heroes that turn to villains, or even just summoning the villains, and not a comedy villain like How Not to Summon a Demon Lord. No, I mean like summon him and, hey, I'm here to kill you all. I want more stories like that. Folks, what about you? Are you a fan of all these revenge isekai stories or revenge fantasy stories? Or are you more of a traditionalist? You want the hero to be good, to fight the king, and blah, 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 blah. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, folks, I'm the Noob. Thank you for joining me, and I hope y'all have a good night. See ya!